this week's show, Word on the Street, Level Up, and LC Sports, INLC begins now. Hi, I'm your host, Nikki Main. Here are your stories for the week of May 2nd, 2010. INLC wants to know what you feel this week. What are your summer plans?
I leave on May 10th, and then I have to come back in June for SOAR because I'm a connection leader. And then in the middle of July, I'm going to Las Vegas with my mom. And then on August 8th, I have to come back to move in for student activities board training, and I'm back at school.
I'll be lifeguarding and saving up as much money as possible so I can go on vacations and relax and have a good time with my friends at home.
Over the summer, I will be working in D.C. and taking summer courses at George Mason University.
Going to the beach and just hanging out with friends.
Level Up this week is back with a look at GoldenEye 007 for the N64. Stay tuned weekly for great game reviews and possibly LC celebrity hosts.
Welcome back to Level Up, brave viewers. This is my co-host, Kinley Hoover, and I'm Brandon Gannicott. What's wrong with you?
My head hurts.
From what? Did you fall down a flight of stairs?
From when you and Travis beat me to death with Nerf swords.
But that was last week.
I know!
You would have thought that would have healed. Anyway, it's the season finale. So we decided to end on a high note with one of the most definitive shooters of all time, GoldenEye 007 for the N64.
That's why we chose GoldenEye? Mm-hmm. Thought it was because it was either that or Farmville.
Come on, Kenley. Don't you remember all the good times with your N64? Three-prong controller from outer space? Squinting? Straining throughout the night?
I remember my eyes bleeding out of my head from the horrible graphics.
The horrible graphics? Farmville doesn't have graphics. It lacks the necessary polygons.
Maybe that's why it's a better game.
Well, I for one, love cramped level design. I mean, I loved it in Halo, and I loved it in GoldenEye. The corridors, they are maze-like. I would say labyrinthine. I kept expecting David Bowie to pop out of a corner and sing a song at me or something.
Yeah, but at least in Halo, there was room to side strafe. In James Bond, you're literally trapped in a small prison corridor.
Yeah,
and all the walls are the same.
And I happen to not think that that's completely awful.
Well, I happen to think you're an idiot.
Ouch. This game features absolutely zero voiceovers. You get text boxes. We decided to fill in the gaps that Rare left and dub it up for you.
Of course, in this scenario, I'll be voicing James Bond.
And I get the woman.
Ew, it appears we are cellmates.
Who are you, anyway?
The name is Bond. James Bond.
Natalia Smirnoff.
Charmed to meet you, Natalia. Tell me, why have you been locked up?
They think that I am a traitor, that I betray my countrymen.
And did you?
Of course not. Oryomov stole the GoldenEye.
Colonel Arkavark Grigorievich Nifle Oryomov? I've met him before.
Oryomov is a general.
Oops. Probably shouldn't have killed her. How I miss cheats in video games.
Yay.
They actually brighten up the horrible experience that is GoldenEye significantly. Let's cover some of my favorites here. Invisibility, invincibility, big head mode, small head mode, infinite ammo. There's fast animation, slow animation. Oh, and my personal favorite, paintball mode.
Yeah, paintball mode.
Realism aside, I think they've proven that Rare just doesn't care.
Realism.
Kill the scientist. Oh, he deserves it. Look at him. Look at him. He wants it. He wants it.
Face first.
Ugh.
Minimize scientist casualties. Completed. He shot to him.
Right, this brings us to the ridiculous weapon selection. I mean, first off, let's cover the fact that they did at least have some attempt at realism. They have, for example, pistols, an AK-47, P90, but then it gets a little ridiculous. For example, X-Wing turrets, dual sniper rifles, infinite ammo laser guns, and a taser.
Hey, I happen to like those X-Wing turrets. You get to dual wield them, for God's sake.
You get to dual wield everything!
Including sniper rifles. There's no way that you can look through both scopes at the same time. Can you imagine how silly that would look?
And just when they couldn't break the realism anymore, they also decided to break the Bond fiction. You can dual wield the golden gun. That's right, apparently there wasn't just one. The movies got it wrong. There were 2 of them, and James Bond has both.
Actually, more than 2, because you could play multiplayer, and all 4 players could dual wield the golden gun, making a total of 8 golden guns.
Way to go, Rare. Way to go.
8 of them. You can also equip a tank.
Tank?
There's not even a picture.
Tank!
But sure
Tank
enough,
is a weapon?
It's there.
Hey you!
Check out our tank.
I'm a tank! I'm James Bond. I'm a tank that walks like a man.
Okay, this is kind of an aesthetic complaint, but oh my God, these guards are so ugly.
They are literally the ugliest thing this side of Canada.
Every now and then you find one that's not completely horrifying.
But then you stumble across either the one with the eye patch or the one with a scar down the right side of his face.
I happen to like the guy with the broken nose that's leaning like 90 degrees to the left, and he's missing most of his teeth, and he just sort of looks at you with this look of haunted
There are
longing.
no way these things are creations of God. They could only be dreamt up by Satan.
Look, don't blame the game. You know what Rare did. They took photos of people and then put those photos on the polygon. I swear to God.
You mean those are actually real people?
Those textures are photos of real people that live. Hey, the score, the music, it's pretty good. It's essentially the same stuff that played during the GoldenEye movie, which was, of course, up to Hollywood standards. Take that how you will. So there's not much to complain about there.
Yeah, I like it.
Really?
Yeah, the rock opening's pretty sweet.
So you don't hate it?
Nope. Well, that's it, folks. That's the last episode of Level Up, and that was our review for GoldenEye. I don't think we could have ended this in a more mediocre way.
No, I agree with you. There's no way that we could have done that any worse. But at least you guys at least have the consolation that it's over. You are free.
Until next year.
Also, we are still on YouTube, LC Level Up, all one word. So you can watch our episodes all summer long.
That's right. You'll have us in your house, entertaining you, making you laugh, making you cry, making you vomit, whichever one comes first. We're not really picky.
You'll probably cry and vomit. I always do. But yeah, I think it's been good. It's been good. It's been a lot of fun. I've liked working with you.
I hate you, Brandon.
God, I hate you too. Anyways, join us next
year.
Join us next year when we level up!
Finals blowout was last Friday. We joined Brandon Gannicott, who captured the excitement.
And you are McLean Grove. McLean Grove, what's your favorite thing about Finals Blowout? Be my friend. Megan Johnson, what's your favorite thing about this thing?
The music!
Cool poster. Oh my God, it's so cool.
Yes!
Miss Malone, what is your favorite thing about Finals Blowout?
The free food.
Free food.
The games.
Games.
Being here.
Great.
This is what Final Blowout does to you. It breaks you down.
Trip, man, tell me what it do.
Dude, I don't know what it is, man. It's Finals Blowout.
I know. We're all just going crazy over here. How about the food?
Nope.
It's free.
I didn't eat it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can win some pretty good prizes.
Like an iPad.
Yeah, I hope I win.
Yeah, I hope you win too.
This past week, the Dora Gallery opened to show senior students' work. We go to Billy Orndorff for the story.
project. I've always really been inspired by surf culture and all the things that come with it. So surfboards seemed like a natural choice for my project. One thing that I wanted to do was solve a design problem. So most design aspects of surf culture right now are really bright, hot pinks, bright blues, things like that. So I wanted to go against that. I did the black and white designs just to solve that problem and put something different on the market. So that was my inspiration.
Dr. George Schwartzman, Assistant Professor of Spanish at Lynchburg College, has published his first book, The Influence of Emerson and Whitman on the Cuban Poet Jose Marti. Lynchburg College is offering a 5-week summer reading clinic June 16th through July 20th to help K-12 students struggling with reading. And now for LC weather. How's this week shaping up, Will?
Now from the LC Storm Center, here is Chief Forecaster Will Stafford.
Another active week of weather out in the Midwest, this time affecting areas of Tennessee, Arkansas, and Kentucky. The Kentucky Derby on Saturday was a mess. Nevertheless, they did get the race off and on time. Closer to home, though, we just saw hazy, hot, and borderline humid conditions this weekend, and this week will be just about the same thing until about on Friday. Starting out with Monday, it's actually our best chance of seeing some active weather around here, especially looking along and eastward of Highway 460 going out towards Richmond and Virginia Beach. We'll see the highest threat of severe weather. We here in Lynchburg do stand the chance of seeing a stronger thunderstorm or two. The main threat would be frequent lightning, gusty winds, and very heavy rainfall. We will get up to a daytime high of 82 on Monday. After the storms move out on Monday night, we'll be left with partly cloudy skies and a low down to 58. On Tuesday, our weather calms down and the temps cool down as well. Partly cloudy on Tuesday, a high of 78, low down to 52. On Wednesday, it brings the exact same weather. Partly cloudy, upper 70s, partly cloudy at night as well, low down into the 50s. On Thursday, temps start to warm up as our winds will start to turn out of the south, warming into the low 80s under partly sunny skies. Partly cloudy on Thursday night, low down to 58. And the heat really turns on for Friday as another front comes closer, and the chance for storms does go up in the afternoon, mid-80s for highs. Rain could continue into Friday night with a low 60s for that overnight low. And after the front passes Friday night, Saturday looks dry and cooler, mid-70s. And Sunday, we do hit the upper 70s under bright sunshine. 7-day spells nasty weather possible on Monday. Stay tuned to Ion LC Weather on Facebook for the latest on that. Middle of the week is dry and calm, watching another front on Friday, then cooling by the weekend. Nikki.
And now for this week's update on LC Sports. The Hornet baseball team got 6 strong innings from starter Matt Morgan as LC earned its first trip to the ODAC Tournament Championship game since 2005 with an 8-3 win over Washington and Lee University Sunday morning. The Bridgewater College Eagles captured both games on Championship Sunday of the 2010 ODAC Tournament as Lynchburg fell in the first game 4-3 before dropping the final game 9-5. Leslie Buckingham tallied a double hat trick with 6 goals and scored the game-winning goal with just 11 seconds left on the clock to propel the number 3 seeded Hornets to a 12-11 win over number 2 seeded Roanoke College in Salem. LC advances to the ODAC Championship game to play Washington and Lee University on Saturday. The Washington and Lee University women's lacrosse team turned back upset-minded Lynchburg College 14-6 to win the 2010 ODAC Championship. Just 3 days after leading his Lynchburg College outdoors men's track and field team to the 2010 ODAC Championship and earning Conference Coach of the Year honors, heads men cross country and track and field coach Dr. Jack Toms announced his retirement Tuesday from coaching, effective at the end of the season. The Lynchburg College women's track and field team made the short trek across the Hill City to Liberty University to participate in the Liberty Twilight Meet as Ashley Allen continued to break LC throwing records in a mostly Division I field. The Lynchburg College men's track and field team went across town to run, jump, and throw at the Liberty Twilight Meet. Fans, you can now follow all your favorite Lynchburg College Hornets athletic teams on Facebook, Twitter, and RSS. To access each new offering at any time, just navigate your browser to www.lynchburg.edu/athletics and click on the Facebook, Twitter, or RSS icons on the right side just above the Schellenberger Field camera in the Hornet of the Week. And that's This Week in Sports. That's all the stories we have for you this week. I'm Nikki Main, and stay classy, Lynchburg College.